Good afternoon and welcome to the latest video news bulletin for the ANZ print industry, produced by Print21 and sponsored by Fujifilm Business Innovation. In the news this week, the country's biggest printer, Ovato, says its books, packaging and retail distribution and marketing services sales performed solidly over the January to March quarter, but heatset catalogues continue to struggle and may do so until the latter part of this year. The company says decreasing volumes as a result of COVID-19 continue to impact heatset catalogue printing and residential distribution, and it is expected that the normalising of volumes post-COVID-19 may now not occur until the first half of the new financial year. Ovato says this will lead to the resulting full year 2021 revenue being less than previously expected. Its cash flow also took a hit, impacted by $7 million from significant non-recurring outflows and a further $6 million from negative working capital movement, resulting from the timing of payments in the retail distribution business. Its total financing facility at the end of the quarter was $55.7 million. It has estimated cash of $15.3 million, enough for 1 quarter of future operating activities. It aims to boost this by selling assets, implementing improved trading terms with suppliers and looking at short-term funding options. During the quarter, Ovato completed the remaining steps of its restructure through the schemes of arrangement which were approved in December. The Hannons have also put the Queensland Ovato site, owned by their Rathdrum property business, up for sale. It houses the 14,000 square metre Geebung Ovato premises, which sits on a 27,000 square metre site. Ovato has 3 years remaining on its lease there at an annual rent of $2.4 million. One major print plant that is closing is the old Rural Press newspaper plant in North Richmond, now owned by ACM. No date's been set for the closure, although Print21 understands ACM is looking at July. 100 staff will lose their jobs as a result. Plant, one of the biggest employers in town. The highly specified plant was a long-time leader in Australian newspaper printing, but as printing newspaper circulations continue to plummet, its ongoing operation is no longer viable, in the eyes of ACM at least. A company spokesman told Print21 this decision, while difficult, is critical in establishing a streamlined, capital-light business that can compete in the rapidly changing media landscape. ACM owns the plant by dint of its deal with Fairfax 2 years ago when it bought the regional newspaper business. Included in that deal were 9 printing plants. 6 of those have already been closed. North Richmond will be the 7th. Printing's a mixed trade, of course. The packaging side seems to be going well. Packaging giant Amcor has just raised its full year profits outlook as third quarter figures all trend upwards, and its free cash flow tops $1 billion. The company bounced back from a sluggish second quarter, with its GAAP net income for the quarter rising by 58%, while earnings per share surged 63% to 43.8 cents a share. Amcor raised its full year earnings per share forecast from 10 cents to 14 cents, up to 14 to 15 cents. For the quarter, its adjusted earnings per share was $51.05, up 16%. Its adjusted EBIT rose 9% to $1.14 billion. Amcor has just taken a stake in the world's biggest digital flexible printer. EPAC, relatively new business, has 76 HP Indigo printers. In the news and investing this week is Photobook Shop. A rapidly growing printer of photobooks based in Melbourne has just installed a new Horizon BQ500 ICE next generation perfect binder, supplied by Curry Group, the first in the country to be cloud connected. Within 10 years in operation, Photobook Shop has outgrown 2 factories, added 70 new products to its range and 50 new staff members to its team. Photobook Shop's already using Horizon binding lines. Owner Peter Thomas said that we needed to upgrade our older units and it made sense to stick with Horizon for our new equipment. The Horizon BQ500 ICE perfect binder, designed to increase productivity, increase automation, increase quality control over a wider range of substrates, and regardless of run length, even down to a run of a book of 1, which for photobooks, of course, is ideal. The company's installed the new machine at its production centre in Reservoir in Victoria. In technology news this week, Durst is launching a new technology to produce entire soft signage printed jobs all in one machine with the new P5 TEX iSub inline die sublimation system. The P5 TEX iSub eliminates the separate steps in fabric printing, does away with the need for a separate calendaring machine. It also has an integrated finishing unit which can be used to sew and stitch media. Describing the new system as a milestone for sublimation printing, Durst said the elimination of individual work steps results in a significant increase in quality and efficiency for the user. It's based on the successful P5 platform, maximum print width 3.3 meters. At the heart is an integrated inline fusing unit for direct printing on polyester fabrics. Finally this week, Zycon has its Zycon Cafe TV running next Tuesday, 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. That seminar, or that TV cafe website, of course, is because of COVID. The topics will be the good, the bad, the ugly of digital print technologies, digital embellishing, converting, managing colour, as well as workflow solutions. You'll be getting a notification in your inbox, or go to print21.com.au for all those link details. Finally, news just in. Guerrilla Constructions, the big signage, set production, video production sets business, has just ordered a new Massivit 1800 3D digital 3D print system from Graphic Art Mart, brought into the country by Stick-On Signs. Guerrilla, growing business in the visual display merchandising field. That's it for this week's issue of Play Print21. Thanks to our sponsor, Fujifilm Business Innovation. This is it for me, Wayne Robinson, signing off for another week.